All right, guys, I'm Shani Sanders. Welcome to my channel. Listen, today we're going to talk about the new content strategy that you're going to have to implement in order to win on Instagram. So Instagram announced that they are no longer a photo sharing app, right? So what that means is that they're focusing on 4 different categories. One, they're focused on creators being able to make a living off the app, which is really good. Secondly, they're looking to be more of a messaging, the really increased messaging to connect people more in their DMs. And thirdly, they are talking about they are looking to enhance shopping experiences on Instagram. So that's a huge win. And then fourth, they talk about they're becoming more of a video-based app. So I wanted to do this video today about your new content strategy for Instagram. So if you are currently on Instagram and your content strategy, it's mainly photos and infographics, you're gonna have to scrap that and really start pushing forward with more video content. And not that you need to get rid of your photos and your infographics, because I'm still going to use mine, but video-based content should be your #1 content strategy for Instagram if you're looking to win or if you're looking to really grow your brand, right? So what I mean by video, I mean reels. Reels. And I know people are so afraid to show themselves. I get this question so much when I tell people about reels, and they're like, but I don't want to put my face on, on video. I don't want to dance and I want to do this. And I tell them, you don't have to dance. It's not about dancing. You can easily show your brand without even being in the video yourself. You can be in the video, but you don't have to dance. There's so many different ways to use reels to really be creative and to really build your business or your brand using that type of feature. The second thing that Instagram offers, we know, is IGTV. So right now I'm repurposing every piece of tool tips that I have on my Instagram channel. All my content I have on Instagram, I'm getting ready to repurpose all my content I have on YouTube currently, I'm getting ready to repurpose over to Instagram in form of an IGTV series. So I have tool tips, which you guys should know. If you're watching my channel, you should know I got tool tips. So tool tips are just quick tips on how to build your brand using social media, right? I do 5 tips, maybe 4 tips. And so I'm gonna start repurposing those over to Instagram for my IGTV series, because I need to do more of the video-based content myself. That has to be a part of my strategy. And that has to be the #1 piece of my strategy. So I'm investing in really building out my IGTV series, coming live a lot more, doing live interviews, doing live chats with other influencers. So being able to really push forward that type of content. And when it comes to reels, just being creative with reels and finding ways to, normally what I would put in a photo or a piece of content where it's photo based, I can start trying to implement that in reels now. That's how you can use reels. Think about how you're using your content now. And if you're posting infographics because you're teaching people something, just take that content and put it into reels. And it can just be music, and you can show a background, and you can start showing images, the text coming in, or it could be you standing there and the text, and you're just like moving and the text is coming in, not dancing. Like, I'm not a dancer. I mean, I used to be, but I'm not like the girl that's going to be doing all the different dances on TikTok and Instagram. I'm not going to do that, but I just move and, my little stuff pop up on screen and I'm teaching something, and those really work well for me. And then there's those times where I'm not in the camera and I'm just showing like a feature or something, or behind the scenes and quick tips on different things. And so those type of things can really help you win when it comes to your new content strategy. And now we got to talk about stories. You need to have stories as a part of your content strategy. You have to. So stories are created for you to show a day in the life, right? We have a day in the life here on YouTube where we give you behind the scenes, we give you all this stuff. And if you are a YouTube creator, you already have all this great content that you can repurpose over to Instagram. But a day in the life is that what we use for stories. It's like carrying through a story. It lasts only 24 hours. And if you really want that story to last and you want to pin that to your account, that's where we come into the highlight reels and the highlight covers. Those highlight covers that you see, that is content that is evergreen on your page. Those are stories that you say, you know what, I don't want to get rid of this story. I don't want to see this story disappear. I want to save it. And so I'm going to save it to a highlight reel. And when you do that, it's always there for people to access. So you want to save maybe tips, maybe some great info, maybe new announcements, maybe something inspirational, whatever those highlight reels are that you want to save and you create on your page. Just make sure you put the content there, because it's always pinned. And so with Instagram announcing their new way of being, I'm just so super excited about the strategy that they're looking to be. When it comes to shopping, if you are a product-based business or brand, they are truly enhancing the way people shop using Instagram. Listen, Instagram don't want us to leave their app. They don't want customers to leave their app. They don't want the audience to leave their app. They don't want me or you to leave their app. They want you to get everything you need from them. That's why they have guides, which are kind of like mini form blogs, right? They don't want you to go and create a blog somewhere else. They say, hey, create it right here with guides, which I haven't used that feature yet, but I do know some people that do, and it's a really winning strategy for them. So that's why they have that. That's why they did IG. That's why they did Reels, because TikTok was killing the game. So because TikTok was killing the game, they know that short form video is truly where it's at. I mean, look at YouTube. YouTube has shorts now because TikTok has shown all these brands that, listen, short form video is where it's at. It converts higher, it's entertaining, you're able to teach someone. And because they're realizing that Instagram is becoming a platform where people want to be entertained, that's why they feel like Reels is it. Reels is it for them. Short form video is it for almost every platform. If you look at Pinterest have ideal pins. I use ideal pins. And when I use ideal pins, oh my God, the impressions, the amount of engagement that I get off those ideal pins, that short form video, is absolutely amazing. So now when I'm thinking about my strategy for video when it comes to Instagram and YouTube, Pinterest, Facebook, all those places, because Facebook shares stories with Instagram, it really puts a different perspective on how I want to deliver my content, how I want to deliver what I have to my audience, and how I want to build this type of content. So you need to put video as the forefront of your content strategy for 2021 going into 2022, because video is where it's at. Video is where almost every app is going to be, except for Clubhouse. Clubhouse is audio, and audio is going to be huge as well. That's why podcasts are blowing up. I have a podcast called Virtually Speaking. They're available on all platforms. Make sure you guys go listen. So voice and video are truly becoming the two biggest pieces of content that is really going to resonate in 2022 and going forward. So if you're looking for a content strategy for the remaining of the fourth quarter, make sure video, if you're looking to grow, I mean truly grow. People have gave so many different testimonials on how they grew using Reels. And if you use Reels consistently, I'm not saying today you're going to do a Reel and it's going to blow up, it may happen, but it may not, but that's okay. It's a strategy that you have to stay consistent with. Reels, live TV, and stories. Make sure you just stay consistent with it and see the growth happen. Growth happens over time. Remember that progress is slow, but you have to be in it for the long haul. But you can definitely make it. You can definitely do it if you stay consistent with your brand, if you can stay consistent with posting video. It has to be a part of it. And I'm excited about it. That's why I say even with audio, look at apps like Clubhouse. There's so many other different audio apps that are going to emerge because of Clubhouse. That's why we now have Green Room from Spotify. So Green Room is another one, so voice and video are the two main pieces of content that's truly going to take over when it comes to fourth quarter of 2021 and leading into 2022. And you want to make sure that you are a part of that by making sure you implement these types of features into your content strategy and putting those on the forefront. I'm not telling you to get rid of your photos. Don't do that. They still can be put on Instagram, but make sure that video is more so the content that you're looking to post on Instagram or any other platform. Video should be it. It is truly something. I mean, just think about it. We are visual people. We love to see photos, and that's also great, and we love to read captions, but when it comes to video, it's just like everything is just right there for us. Everything is right there. It's so much more entertaining. It's so much easier to follow because people are visual learners. I'm a visual learner. A lot of people are visual learners, and we get inspired by things that we see. So you want to make sure that this is a piece of your strategy. This content is a piece of your strategy. So Instagram making that announcement was huge. And I think we need to definitely move forward with that and need to understand that this is the type of thing that needs to be a part of your content strategy. Video, short form video, long form video. YouTube is already the #1 search channel. They're bigger than Google. And they own Google, actually. Google owns YouTube, that is. So, but they're like Google, they're like YouTube. YouTube is probably one of the highest ranked search engine for content. So it's like either you're entertaining, either you're learning. It's like YouTube University. We call it YouTube University because I come here to learn. That's what I come to YouTube for. When I need to know how to do something, this is it. The other day, we had a power outage because of a storm, and my AC stopped working. Like my thermostats wouldn't move. I couldn't press the buttons, they wouldn't change. I YouTubed it. Do you know I actually learned how to do it? I actually had to just take the face off of my thermostats and I put them back on, and the AC just snapped back on. I learned that on YouTube. And I'm not the person who fixed stuff. I am not that girl. I am not handy. But YouTube teaches us everything we need to know. And that's why I come on here. That's why I started my own channel on YouTube, because it teaches us everything we need to know. But I really wanted to talk about just the video-based content and how video is definitely a part of the strategy. For me, I am redefining my strategy right now. And I wanted to come on and have this video because I need you to do the same. I need you to redefine your social media strategy right now when it comes to video. If you are not posting video, begin today to post video. Choose which one you want to do. Choose stories, choose IGTV, choose Reels. Start off small though. You don't have to do all three. For me, I'm doing all three, because you just find favor that way, right? But start off small. If you do Reels, remember you can repurpose that content to Pinterest and to YouTube. Just remember that, because it really does help. But also the thing about shorts on YouTube, you don't get watch hours for those. They're not allowing that to be a part of your watch hours, and I don't really know why, and I'm hoping that eventually they will change, because I get so many views on my stories, on my shorts. And so I'm hoping YouTube will eventually allow shorts views to actually be a part of your watch hours. But until then, we got long form video. So, all right, guys, listen, that's it. That's what I really wanted to tell you guys. This video was going to be super short because I just wanted to make sure I update you guys on these new changes and making sure your new content strategy for 2021 going into 2022 is video. I'm Shani Sanders, guys. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up. Of course, give me a thumbs up. Drop a comment below if you're beginning to change out your strategy to feature more video. Also, if you want more videos like this and more information from me, you have to be a part of this channel. You have to subscribe. Subscribe to the channel. I upload new videos every week, and sometimes I come on with videos just because there are announcements that made and they feel like it's just super important information that I really think you need to know. So make sure you subscribe to the channel to make sure you get everything you can from me, Shani Sanders. Again, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me, and I'll see you next time.